talk to you a few minutes about some stuff that I've been doing lately, projects I've been working on. This is a conference I went to, Design to Parts in Greenville, born in the USA. This is a supply catalog that they gave out. Another thing they gave in a bag. I don't have the bag anymore. And one of the companies there, they asked me my opinion on it. I think it was pretty good. They had a lot of people, representatives from the different companies, even some presidents there. They do manufacturing, and I think they need to gear towards the individual, towards inventors. And what I suggest they do is have a booths instead of a rat maze where you're kind of assaulted. They kind of jump out at you and say, you know, how can we help you? If you stop and look at their stuff, they're definitely going to talk to you. I think they maybe like have a button to push or something to be able to call them over so you can look at what they've already done. They'll have displays like of plastic or metal molded parts that they've made in the past, and I think it's geared towards businesses and companies that are doing production runs, like probably what they do in China mostly now. I would prefer it be in like a area to where you can walk around the outside of them. You don't have to get real close to the booth and see what they have. What I did is I went all the way through to try to see what everybody had and then try to think if they were making components that I needed or I was interested in having manufactured. They don't have anything as far as pricing goes. I don't really know how to get in touch with them other than calling an 800 number or a website, which doesn't work out very well if you're trying to show them a part. Like if you want it 3D generated. What I've done in the past is I've actually made up models out of plastic Coke bottles or cardboard, something that you would normally throw away. And I wanted to do like a presentation like at an invention trade show or an invention fair, so you can show them what you're doing and then see if they're interested in manufacturing that for you, if they have the expertise to actually do it, to manufacture it at a reasonable cost and want to work with you and get back in touch with you if they're interested in your idea or product that you're trying to put out. Instead, it was a maze. You went through, there was maybe 20 or 30 feet in the middle, and then they had 10 foot, maybe 10 foot deep booths. They had counters with some of the parts displayed, some of the equipment they use. A few of them had equipment they used to manufacture it from the southeast region. A few of them are actually from up north, and there might have been one or two from out west, I think, were government military contractors for components to military equipment. But hopefully they're going to make the changes. They asked me if they were, the response I got is they're not really needed, and my response to them is the design to parts, the D2P.com, if you want to look at their website, is this is 2013, not 2007. The economy's changed. They need to focus more on the individual, and I think just changing the structure would be the best way for them to do that. It was at the TD Convention Center in Greenville here in South Carolina. I don't think I would recommend for anybody to actually go through it because it was like it's kind of overwhelming, that everybody jumping out at you. Some people wouldn't talk at all. Somebody asked me my opinion, and I said I would hire two of the people, or two of the groups of two people. One of them was a president. His name's Tim, and two other people I'd retrain. The rest of them I would say, you need to find a job doing something else, which is really kind of unfair to them because I didn't interact with most of them. And by the time I got through the end of the maze, my plan was to go back through and actually talk to some of them more, but I was just so overwhelmed that I ended up leaving. So anyway, they gave a black bag, a pen, a name badge, and they had these strips with your business that you could actually pull off the stickers and leave it to them, kind of like a business card if you didn't have any with there. And they're supposed to get back in touch with me. I've had a few of them get in touch with me. I've actually done a survey for the company, and I've contacted them a few times since then, but it doesn't seem like they're really going to change anything. So I don't, like I said, unless something changes and I know it's changed, I'm not interested in going back, and I wouldn't recommend anybody else go unless you are actually a business. Bring in what you have, a model, metal or plastic that you want changed, or if you're looking for a manufacturer that may be able to produce it at a reduced cost locally. That would be my recommendation.